Guys, it's your girl Jazmine, and I am back with another video. Okay, we're talking about like how many cleaners do you actually need to get started. Okay, so before we get into that, you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys to do all the things, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Jazmine Tates. And now we can get into this, but I got to do all that because I don't want you guys to miss like all the stuff that's getting ready to come up. I'm getting ready to like provide so much more value, so much more information, and can you do some interviews with some of our partner trainings. Like, it's about to go down. All right. So now the question that I get a lot when people are trying to transition from solo cleaning, as in like you've been in this world of cleaning business, but doing it yourself, to, okay, I'm ready to like hop in the CEO seat and start this business from a standpoint of me not actually doing the cleanings. And I understand that level of like trust that you feel like you're handing over to somebody else, because this has been your baby for the longest, right? You know how to clean, you know what your clients like, you know what they love, you know what they don't like, you know what products they like, you know what products they don't like, right? And if you're not a solo cleaner, you're like, Jazz, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Still, this information is still for you, okay? But for my solo cleaners that's been doing this, and they're like, I'm really ready to start this as a business with me not doing this, and I want to grow it and scale it because I know that it can grow and scale so much more and so much faster with just like you're only one person. You can only do so much. Even if you only do 3 cleanings in a day, even if you can do, because I know I used to try to push myself to the max when I was cleaning on my own. I used to be like, okay, how many cleanings can I do? I can maybe do like 2 small bedrooms, 2 small unit apartments, and maybe a medium-sized house and a big house. Yo, I used to kill myself trying to do it all on my own. And what kept me doing it so long, not so long, what kept me doing it longer than what I should have been doing with cleaning the houses on my own was the money. Because I was like, man, like I'm able to keep all of this on my own. Right, that was like my thing. I was like, man, if I like start hiring them, I'm gonna have to split this, right? And if you guys haven't seen like the very first video, like I was in a desperation of place, right? Like I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I didn't have a pot to piss in. Now let me take that back, because I luckily had great parents that refused to allow us to see us, suffer and see us, be homeless without a home and without shelter of our own. So yes, we did live with my parents, but it was a very uncomfortable situation. It was still myself and my 3 kids in 1 bedroom, sharing a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house apartment with my mother and my dad. Okay, and the apartment was maybe 700-800 square feet. Okay, 1 bathroom for 7 people. Me and my husband sharing the room with 3 kids, and one of them being a newborn. Now, y'all. Okay, so of course, when I first started, I was like, oops. Oh well. Just finished eating breakfast, y'all. But of course, when I first started, I was like, yo, like, I'm not about to like split this up. I need all of this. So I wasn't able to see the bigger picture like when I first started, right? So I understand that like when you're coming from like the solo world and you're trying to transition to the business and actually hire cleaners to put in place, you're like, I'm nervous. So the question that I get all the time is, how many cleaners do I need to start with? And I'm always going to say, start with 1. Like when you get 1, like turn them leads on and gets to going, right? If you already have clients, let them start doing cleanings and you start backing off. Okay. You can make the world a difference with 1 cleaner. Well, think about just how much you're able to make. Now, yes, you're going to do a profit split, but think of how much you're able to make on your own with just you. Now, cut that in half, and that's how much you're able to make, and the cleaners, and you're not even doing the work, right? So I always say start with 1. Okay. Now, if you're like, Jazz, like I get what you're saying to that person, but I've never done any of this. Now, is one really going to be the difference for me? Like, what do those numbers look like? Because she know and I don't, right? I got you. Let's say that, and I did a video of this, a breakdown of what it will look like for your business to actually make 10K a month and what it will look like for your business to make 1K a week. And I broke this all down in the most simplest steps that I can. So go check out those videos as well. But let's say you have a cleaner and you just doing, let's say she just does, I'll do a lowish number. Let's say she does a job for $200. Okay, let's say she's able to do 2 houses a day. That's $200 times 2. So that's $400 a day. I don't have my calculator. Let's say that's $400 a day. And let's say she's like, Jazz, I want the weekends, but I'll work Monday through Friday. I'm like, okay, boo, I got you. So that's 400 times 5. That's $2,000 a week. Okay. Now, of course, if you do a 50% split, then she's going to get 1,000. I mean, she'll get 1,000, you'll get 1,000. That's 2 jobs a day, y'all, at $200. Not even like a big house at $350, or that's 2 jobs a day for $200, 5 days a week. That's not even weekends. I had cleaners. I was like, yo, bring them on. Like, I am going dummy hard, like 7 days a week, me please. Okay. But there you go. Right. Times 4 for 4 weeks in a month. That's 8,000 in 1 month. You're almost there for 2. You're almost there for your 10K month. Right. But I mean, that's just what one cleaner can do. So when I'm like, how many cleaners you need to start? 1. That's what I mean, y'all. Now, of course, let's say you add another cleaner on there. Let's say you double it. Let's say, you just double the number, make it super easy, and you go times 2 that thing. That's 16,000 in a month. Let's say you add 3 cleaners. 3 cleaners to start with is always my sweet spot. I'm like, yo, when you're at 3 cleaners, that's when you're going to be wowed. So we're going to do 8,000 times 3, 24,000 a month with 3 cleaners, 2 jobs a day, 5 days a week. Okay. And that's a good average. That's a good low average, because, when you get into larger homes or more detail, like a deep clean or a move out clean, nobody's doing no deep clean for $200, y'all. That's why I found like a kind of a low medium number, because most deep cleans are going to be like 250, 240, move out clean to, 250, 300, 350, depending on the size of the home, depending on where your business is located at, the region, because your price points are going to vary depending on what area that you're located. But this is why I'm like, how many cleaners you need to start with? 1. This is why I'm like, for all my solo cleaners out there that's like been doing all the work on their own, that's trying to figure out how to start, like just start. Find 1 cleaner. Okay. This is why I'm like, everybody needs to have a cleaning business. Whether you scrolled upon this video and you're like, let me see what it's all about, or you have thoughts about trying to set up a cleaning business. This is profit that you're able to make without you doing any of the cleaning. And of course, you're going to this is if you're paying 50%. If you're not paying 50%, do your own math, okay? But I'm keeping it real simple today, y'all. That's $12,000 a month that you're able to make in revenue. Now, of course, your business expenses, but your business expenses are fairly low, you guys. Like, I'll do a separate video on business expenses, because that's a whole thing. I don't want this video to be super long, but your business expenses are fairly low. I mean, let's say you have your booking koala at 57. Let's say your email is at 13. Your open phone is at 10. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your business expenses are low. That's basically what I'm saying. Now, of course, your marketing can vary. That varies amongst like your budget. Of course, the more you market, where the goal is, the more you market, the more clientele you'll bring in. That does stand true, like as long as you're able to close those sales. And I do have a video that talks about my favorite 3 things to do to increase your closure rate with closing in leads that you get from Yelp, Thumbtack, Bark, Google Local or Google Ads. But look, back to the simple question of how many cleaners you need to start with. You need 1 cleaner to start with. Just start with 1, okay? Just start with 1. Now, I'm not saying you get 1 and you stop though. Hiring is going to be a continual process that you will always do. And hiring may be one of the hardest steps, but it's so rewarding. I mean, I just showed the numbers, so it's so rewarding. Just stay committed, consistent with it. You will find your cleaners. Some areas is faster and easier. I don't know why, but I've tested, with our done for you options, I've looked to see this, but I mean, some areas is quicker to find cleaners and some areas is not. But like, this is a part of your business that you will continually always do. So I'm not saying, Jazz said find 1 cleaner and we're done. No, find 1 cleaner and start. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is like, don't wait till you have 3 to 4 to 5 cleaners and then go. I'm saying find 1 cleaner, get the appropriate amount of leads in based upon their availability, and start. Keep looking for your next cleaner, right? Add them to the payroll, open up them leads and get some more leads based upon their availability, and keep it going. Find you another, you see what I'm saying? This is a continual thing, and you'll want to always do this. Even let's say you have your 3 cleaners and they is like stacked, they is on time, they is loyal, all the things, okay? But let's say, one of their sisters, got into a car accident and she has to help take care of her nieces and nephews, right? Or, they lost, their car, they had gotten into a car accident, now they don't even have transportation. Or their parents were sick, right? There's always like pop-up surprises that will happen, which is why you'll always want to hire. Like, never stop hiring. Always be hiring. I've been in a predicament once to where like I've had too many jobs and not enough cleaners, and then I've been in a predicament to where I had too many cleaners and not enough jobs. And I always rather that one than the other because I can bump up my marketing and get more jobs. Okay. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope you guys like that breakdown of those numbers. There is another video that kind of goes into that more detailed for you. So go check that out as well. It talks about how to get to 10K a month. And I kind of really talked about it here, but it's just a little bit more detailed for y'all. Okay, so stay tuned. The next video, you guys, I'm going to be talking about expenses, like what are those monthly expenses in your cleaning business, so you can kind of have an idea. And of course, these expenses will vary, but at least you'll have an idea of what you will need to start to get that cleaning business up and going. All right. I hope this helps y'all. Please, please, please like, share, subscribe. The more you guys like and engage my videos, like questions, like me answering these questions and doing these videos are based upon your guys' questions. So if you guys want more videos, you want me to answer a specific question, drop it down below and I'm going to get that bad boy answered for you, okay? But the more you guys like it, the more YouTube is like, yo, she must be talking about some good stuff. That helps it grow and for me to be able to get access to more people and give this information to more people, okay? So I love y'all and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.